Good morning. Welcome to Cathy's Eclectic Garden. This morning we're going to look at the Hummingbird Haven and see what's coming up. We'll be right back. This is the area of my garden that we refer to as Hummingbird Haven. This is where our hummingbird feeder, one of our hummingbird feeders, is hanging, and we've tried to plant a lot of hummingbird favorite flowers in this area. And right here at the corner of this area is a plant called, it's Vermilionaire. It is a firecracker plant, and it has these tiny tubular flowers that the hummingbirds love. It's one of the favorite plants that they go to in my garden. My alliums are just starting to open up. See if we can get one that's already got some flowers on it. This one's opened up quite a bit. I think it will still open up a little bit more. And then we have some that are just starting to push their flowers out. As we walk down the path to nowhere, which is what I call this path because it ends right down there. But it gets me to the middle of this garden. And here we have a columbine. This is a red columbine. It's native to Northwest Ohio. And right beside it is what looks like a dead butterfly bush. But butterfly bushes are one of the last things to come out. So I think there's still hope for it. If not, we'll buy another one. And right next to the columbine is sea holly. This will have pretty blue flowers. Excuse all the weeds, I'm still working on those. And here we have millennium allium. This is an allium that blooms all summer, and it hasn't put its flower blooms up yet. It blooms in summertime. Back behind the alliums, we have veronica, sometimes called speedwell. I have two of those. These are purple, and they have tall purple spikes that will be coming out here pretty shortly. The pollinators like those. And back here are my liatris, and these get about 5 feet tall and have long purple flower spikes, and the pollinators love this plant. And it is also a native to Ohio. And next to that we have a salvia. It's called white profusion, and as the name suggests, it will have white flowers. And here at the end of the path to nowhere we have jenna tall phlox, and this is a native phlox to Ohio, and it blooms pink in the summertime. And back behind that is a dwarf honeysuckle, which I think is also native. I'm not 100% sure. And back behind that we have a New Jersey tea. This is native, and a lot of true native growers plant this in place of the butterfly bush. And then I have some poppies planted in this area, but they haven't come up yet. In this area we have Dianthus, And these are the ones I've just planted this year. And right here beside them are some that were planted 2 years ago. And it looks like they're going to be blooming here pretty soon. It seems like it takes forever for Dianthus to bloom once they start looking like they're going to bloom. So we'll see how long before we get flowers off of those. Now we're back where we started, and we'll go the other direction around the garden. And in this area, we have, this is red Monarda. It's called Monarda, or the scientific name is Monarda didyma. And it gets about 4 feet tall, an absolute hummingbird favorite. Next to that, we have several purple cone flowers coming up. I think these are going to have to be divided, and some of them move somewhere else because they're just taking over this area. But they will be beautiful when they bloom. These are the true purple cone flowers. They are native to Ohio. And here at the south corner we have blue fescue. And that's about as big as that plant gets. It'll get a real pretty steel blue color. And back behind it we have a sedum that I haven't decided. I'm going to move it, but I'm not sure where I'm going to move it to. And back behind the sedum autumn joy we have a beard's tongue. It's a penstemon, and that is a native. And here's some more of the, got a oriole chewing me out up there. I don't think he likes me in the way. Or maybe he wants more jelly in his bowl. Now this plant is another native. It's called Agaveshi, and I've got 4 of them. Right now this is the biggest one. And then there's one right back here. And I'm sure as soon as those alliums are done, that it will get as big as the one in front. But there's 2, and then there's another one hidden down here. Let me find him. Can't find him. Oh, there he is. Hidden down here in the alliums. And then we have another one over here in the shade. Bees and hummingbirds love Agaveshi. It's just amazing how covered they are in the summer when they have their purple plumes. Well, now here comes another oriole. So that's what's happening in Hummingbird Haven right now. In a couple of weeks, we'll see how much it's grown. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, we'll have more in the future. Bye.